Hi students and parents, this is Miss Amos. I'm making this video to show you how to use Google Classroom, which is the digital learning platform that we'll be using for the next couple of weeks as we kind of figure out how to navigate this at-home learning. Feel free to let your teachers know if you have any questions after watching this video, but I'm going to just kind of show you the ins and outs of Google Classroom, what it looks like, how to get into it, and how to navigate once you're in it. So here we go. You're going to go ahead and open any browser, and then up here in the search bar, you're going to type in classroom.google.com, and that will take you to a page where it's asking you to choose or enter your Google account. Now, every student has a Google email address provided to them by the school. If you're unsure of what your student's email address is, it is on their login card. If you checked out a Chromebook from the school for your student, we included a copy of that login card in the bag that your Chromebook was in. If you chose not to check out a Chromebook for your student, then your teacher will be emailing you a copy of your student's logins, and their Chromebook login has an email attached to it. It's the first 5 letters of your last name and the first 3 letters of your first name followed by 3 numbers. And then it's at my.jordandistrict.org. If you're unsure of that, let your teacher know and they'll be able to help you figure that out, or your student should know that information. That's how they log into their Chromebook every day when they use it at school. So I've gotten permission to use a student login so that you can see the student view of what Google Classroom is going to look like. So I'm going to show you what that's going to be. I'm going to sign in. So like I said, the at myjordandistrict.org is the ending of that email. And then you'll push next. Their password is their lunch number, which your students should know, but once again, it's on that login card if they're unsure. And then you'll just push next, and it should automatically take you to a page that looks like this. Now, you may have multiple classrooms here if your student's in STEM Club, or if there's other classrooms that they've had previous years, then there may be more than one option here. For my kids in particular, in Miss Amos's class, you'll see a different name here. It says Shalori Daniels, and there's a picture of somebody that's not me, but you are in the right place. So where it says Amos, 4th grade, 2019-2020, any other teacher, you will have that teacher's name. So you'll click on that right here, and it will pull up their Google Classroom account. So here where it says stream, there's all of these different assignments, and you'll see that there's different names from all of the 4th grade teachers. This page is very overwhelming to look at. So when you first log into Google Classroom, just ignore this stream page because it doesn't organize it very well. You're going to come up here into this bar at the top and click the tab that says classwork. When you click on classwork, it's a little bit better organized. You'll notice that we've started putting in different assignments for the days. We've got about 8 days started so far, and we'll be adding more things to this as we go along. But you'll notice that you can click on the day 1, and then you'll see that we have preloaded 3 or 4 different things into day 1. So we're going to plan on organizing them by day. So every day will have a number along with the date. So make sure that you're following along that way and you're clicking on the right days and the right dates. Over here on the left-hand side, it's got all of the days organized, so you can navigate from this page to all of the different days. Like if I want to see what's on day 2, I can click on day 2 or day 3. We ask that you do stay on the day that matches the date and not work ahead. The reason for that is because we're trying to make sure that we have everything posted at least by midnight the night before for the next day, so that when students wake up, they can work at their own pace and they don't have to wait for us to post anything. But there may be exceptions to that. as we just kind of get our footing. So please make sure that if it's day one, that you're sticking on just day one. If it's day two, then you're sticking on just day two. You can work backwards. So for instance, if it's day two and you didn't complete something from day one, then go ahead, feel free to go back into day one and complete anything you may not have finished. But we ask that if it's day two, that you don't move on to day three, just in case there was something else that we were to add. We wouldn't want you to miss it because you had worked on it on a day that wasn't that day. So going back to day one, I can see all of the different assignments. So far, we've got 4 things here posted already. You can expect probably around 3 to 5 assignments per day, depending on the day, for all the different subjects, which will probably be between 3 to 4 hours of work, depending on the student. You'll notice that there are different teachers' names saying that they posted this assignment. So this one says Miss Saunders posted it. This one says Miss Tovar posted it. Even if you are not in that particular class, this pertains to all of 4th grade. So if Miss Saunders posts an assignment, even though if I'm not in Miss Saunders' class, I still need to do that assignment. We've decided as 4th grade teachers that we'll still be collaborating every single day. We'll be creating assignments together. We'll be planning together. So we've divided and kind of conquered posting and creating assignments and then sharing them with each other. So even if Miss Saunders posts, every 4th grader has the same expectation. They need to make sure that they're doing all of the assignments under that particular day. So this is just kind of like a introduction to what to kind of expect, just a little bit of a letter. And then you'll see that there's some different assignments here. There will always be instructions posted here that tell you what to do. And then underneath there probably most likely will always be some sort of link. We found a lot of really, really cool programs that allow us to share student thinking in a lot of different ways, a variety of ways, so that we can still interact with students and that students can interact with us and with their classmates. Some of those programs are Flipgrid, Nearpod, and there will be a couple more that we'll kind of be exploring. For the first couple of times that we use these, the directions are going to be a little bit more intensive, just as students get used to the programs that we're going to be using and get used to navigating and using them on their own. There may be a little bit more parental support that's needed to kind of walk them through how to get through these websites, but they're pretty self-explanatory and students should be able to pretty easily use them on their own. You'll notice this first one that we've got is called Flipgrid. It's a video program. So us 4th grade teachers have created a little welcome video that kind of gives a little bit of an introduction about it that students can quickly look at, and then they'll be asked to create their own Flipgrid. We'll be using this quite a bit to share responses. Students can look at each other's videos. I can watch videos. Other 4th grade teachers can watch videos so we can see the students and be able to hear their own thinking. It'll take them to a page where they'll log in once again with their Google email, which is the same email you use to get into Google Classroom. And then they'll be able to create their own video, just a short couple second, maybe a minute video, just to kind of share some information. All of the instructions are right here that tell you what to do, how to get on, how to post the video, all of that. And then this is one called Nearpod, where it's kind of like Google Slides or a PowerPoint type thing. Students have been used to doing morning math every morning at school when they come, so we've decided to keep that up just in an electronic format. So students will be able to get on and do their morning math every day. The questions will be posted up here at the top, and then students will be able to enter their answers here. We ask that they do still show their work, so grab a pen or paper or pencil or whiteboard or whatever you have available to you so that students can show their work, and then we'll be able to answer their questions here. And then us teachers can quickly go in and look at responses. And we're hoping that by using these different programs where students are able to interact with us and with other classmates, that we'll be able to keep up a classroom community and still be able to interact even if we can't do it face-to-face. So we're super excited about these different programs, and we'll be letting you know about any other ones that we find that we think would be good. But those are kind of just the basics of Google Classroom. The important things to remember are that when you initially log in, ignore this stream page. It's very confusing and doesn't organize it. So make sure that you click on classwork. The days will be loaded over here. So just remember to keep track of the date and make sure that you're not working ahead, that you're sticking with us on the day that pertains to the date. And if you have any other questions, feel free to email or to text. Feel free to text or email your child's teacher with any questions that you may still have about Google Classroom or anything else that's going on. We appreciate your patience and your understanding as we kind of try to figure this out as we go. We are so grateful for all of your support, and we miss you and we love you, and we're looking forward to getting to still be able to talk to you and communicate with you closely. And we're excited to kind of see how this new at-home learning goes and kind of the adventure of all of this craziness. So keep working hard, keep doing your best, and we will hopefully see you soon.